What's up guys, Dr. Seth here to solve more of your powerlifter problems. So if we're dealing with pain on the inside of our elbow, medial elbow pain, some people might call it golfer's elbow, what do we need to do about it and why is it happening? So we really can't just boil it down to the inside of the elbow isn't ready for the amount of work that's being placed on it, and we need to just get it better at handling that workload. Now, part of that can be modifying the amount of work being placed there during the lifts. Part of that is going to be getting it to build up intolerance. So we are going to work from a combination of both those sides to get both jobs done at once. So first thing I'm going to get you guys to do if you're having medial elbow pain is something called a McLeod fly. Dawson Wyndham came up with this. It's kind of like a reverse face pull. We're taking dumbbells and we're lowering it down like we're doing the opposite of a face pull, and that is going to increase our shoulder range of external rotation, because if we're having pain here, often it's because the shoulder lacks rotation and it's placing that torque on the elbow. So this is going to help improve that shoulder rotation, and B, it's going to improve the elbow's tolerance to that torque when we're in that rotated position. So what we're going to do for this guy is we're going to grab a relatively light pair of dumbbells to start. We're going to hop on a bench. I'm going to use an incline bench because my abs are jacked up right now from the weekend squat miss, and I don't want to go on a flat bench. But all we're going to do is dumbbells up, and they're just going to go back down like we're in the face pull groove, and that's going to open up the shoulders in rotation, and it's going to expose the elbows to some torque. Now with these, we want to make sure that we're going light enough that we're not pissing off the shoulders, we're not pissing off the elbows, and we're just going to want to start getting a bunch of reps in and gradually build up so that we are able to handle more and more. Now on the other side of that, if we want to directly expose the elbow to deeper flexion and get some of the forearm flexor compartment exposed in that deep elbow flexion range, one of my favorite things for that is a rolling dumbbell extension. So we can, again, use a relatively light dumbbell to start. We're going to use high reps. We're going to cock the wrists back first, bend the elbows, dumbbell to shoulder, let them roll back, and then we're going to extend, trying to keep the elbows high, and we're just going to get a ton of elbow bend, and we're just going to run higher reps, bang out a ton, blow up the triceps, get things moving better. And it's like, if we have pain in the elbows with elbow flexion, we need to find a way to get better at flexing the elbows and get better at bending the elbows so they become more durable and more resilient to that. Last thing I'll get you guys to do is some direct forearm training. And one of my favorite things is if we are having pain in the medial elbow with the flexor compartment of the forearms, if we can find a way to lengthen that flexor compartment and then train it at length under load, that's going to make it more resilient to stretch, to loading, and to the pressures that's going to be applied to it when we're lifting. And one of the best ways to do that is to use a landmine. If you don't have a landmine, you can just use a barbell end. We're going to let it roll down to the hand. We're going to go until we feel a bit of a stretch here. We're going to let it get into the fingertips a little bit, and then we're just going to curl it back up, and we're going to bang out a ton of reps on the landmine wrist curl. So if you guys are having pain on the inside of your elbow, give those 3 a shot a couple times a week. Make sure that you're loading things appropriately in the rest of your training so you're not pissing it off, so you're actually giving it a chance to get better. And guys, if you are in pain, training is your best tool, so use it. Don't be afraid of training. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. Get this out there in the world because people need to hear it.